Live at FAU Softball Stadium on a cool Friday evening. You are listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. I'm Maddox Greenberg, the reigning American Conference regular season champion. FAU Owls host the Ohio State Buckeyes of the Big Ten Conference in the Paradise Classic. Both teams are coming off of two phenomenal seasons, both winning 40-plus games and making it to the NCAA tournament. The Owls opened the 2026 season by sweeping the Indiana Hoosiers 8-0 last night. This is the first game of the season for Ohio State. Last season, the Buckeyes finished 45-14-1, being ranked in the top 25 every week starting from the midway point of the season. They lost to Purdue in the Big Ten quarterfinals 14-6 before falling in the Knoxville Regional in the NCAA tournament. The Owls are coming off of a historic season last year. 45 wins, the most in program history, recording their first NCAA regional victory in 2016 and being ranked as high as 18 nationally. The Owls fell in the Gainesville Regional for the second straight year. Both teams will be missing some key players who left their programs during the offseason. For Ohio State, top player Jasmine Burns transferred to Texas Tech. Meanwhile, for FAU, the bright spot on their defense, shortstop Kylie Chanel transferred to Clemson. We'll be back for starting lineup and the top of the first inning. For FAU Owl Radio on YouTube, I'm Maddox Greenberg. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here for the FAU versus Ohio State softball game for the last game of the first day of the Paradise Classic. First up at bat for Ohio State is number 2, Haley Parisian, the left-handed batter. Pitching is Jaden Martinez, right-handed left-hand pitcher. First pitch is a hit at the top of the bat over to the left side, foul ball, 0-1 count. Hadley Parisian, the junior outfielder from Odin, Indiana, one of 2 players from Miami, Ohio, who transferred in last year. Martinez with the windup. And out of the catcher's hands. It'll be a 1-1 count. Martinez with the windup again. Low pitch hits the ground. 2-1 count. Parisian transferred to Ohio State after her freshman year at Miami in Ohio, having .357 batting average, was the NFCA All-Region selection. Martinez with another windup and dead center, strike 2, a 2-2 count. Sun setting here in FAU softball stadium. Sun setting off the right center field with the lights of the stadium illuminating the field as we're just hitting dusk. Hits top of the bat and behind home plate in the back stop. Count remains 2-2. Martinez hits the ground right in front of Parisian. Full count. On deck for Ohio State is number 6, Sammy Buick. So this is the first game Ohio State's playing this season. FAU coming in with an edge, winning 8-0 against Big Ten opponent Indiana. So the conference teammate of Ohio State, and a walk for Parisian to start off the Ohio State season and start this game off. Now at the bat would be Sammy Buick, the junior infielder from McMurray, Pennsylvania. Also a former Miami Red Hawk. Similar to her previous teammate who's now on first base, same Hadley Parisian. Martinez to the right-hand batter, hits the back of the net behind home plate, be a strike 1. Owls keeping majority of their bullpen, losing Gabby Sacco as a now assistant coach at Palm Beach Atlantic. Another pitch outside, be a ball 1, strike 1 is the count for Martinez against the right-handed batter Buick. Martinez with the windup again, hits the back of the net. Be a 1-2 count for the Buckeyes. A runner on first, Parisian. Buick was the MAC Freshman of the Year 2 years ago. Entering her second season with the Buckeyes. Martinez with the windup again. Upstairs. Ball 2-2 count. Upstairs for Martinez. Full count again, back-to-back full counts for the senior pitcher from Tallahassee, Florida. Her third season with the Owls, started her freshman year with the South Florida Bulls. Martinez, a left-handed pitcher. Upstairs again, and walks her second batter of the night. So Buick moves to first, Parisian heads to second, and will be in scoring position. Rough start for FAU. But now heading up to bat for the Buckeyes is number 27, Abby Wilhelm. Wilhelm, check that, the sophomore infielder from Lee Summit, Missouri. Now her first year with the Buckeyes, transferring from Missouri, who FAU will be playing against in the Clearwater Invitational next week. Martinez with a windup and hit again behind home plate for the right-handed batter Wilhelm. Runners on first and second here in the top of the first inning between Ohio State and FAU. Martinez with the windup. And it hits behind plate again, right in front of the Owls bullpen off to the right side. So 0-2 count, 2 foul balls from Wilhelm. Upstairs for Martinez. Ball 1, 2 strikes. Again, hits Wilhelm in the left hand, I believe. So should be running to first. And already the head coach, Jordan Clark, heading to the bullpen to speak to her senior pitcher, as first 3 batters all are on base. So the bases will be loaded as Clark has a quick word with her pitcher, her veteran pitcher. Probably some first day nerves. This is Martinez's first time pitching this season. As in the last game, it was Autumn Courtney who pitched for FAU.
Now batting, the designated player, number 89, Kiki Estrada.
And the cleanup hitter for Ohio State is Kiki Estrada, the left-handed batter. With a windup, and Estrada hits over to the left center, goes to the warning track and caught by Bella Ferran. Meanwhile, Parisian gets to home plate, so the Buckeyes will be on the board first, while the Owls also record their first out. So the Buckeyes now lead 1-0 against the Owls, in which this series is tied 5 apiece between these two programs.
Taylor Cruz.
So Kiki Estrada opens the season for herself with a first hit. Now it'll be Taylor Cruz, number 11, batting for Ohio State, the 5th batter in the batting order. First pitch is a little bit outside to the right. So it'll be a foul one. On deck is Haley Lang for Ohio State. Martinez with the windup for FAU. And a second hit to the batter as Cruz gets in the same position on the left side, on the left arm. So now bases loaded for the second time. Rough inning for Jaden Martinez as Haley Lang going to step up to the batter's box.
The catcher, number 25, Haley Lang.
Haley Lang, the catcher for Ohio State, the junior from Ashland, Ohio. Martinez with the windup. And upstairs, I do believe. Check that. Down the middle, so it'll be a strike one. 0-1 is the count. Bases loaded. Cruz, Wilhelm, and Buick on base with Lang at bat. Lang hits it up over to the right side, and that goes into the parking lot for a foul ball. 0-2 is the count. Last season, Lang had a .250 batting average in 16 games, his 20 at-bats, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, check swing, and a strikeout. So the first strikeout for Martinez this season. That has to lift your spirits up as now the Owls have 2 outs. Up to bat is Lottie Landmaster, the junior infielder from Canton, Georgia. She missed her majority of her freshman year at Ohio State, having a season-ending injury after just 3 games. First pitch off to the right side, so strike one, 0-1 count. Last season, Landmaster hit a .171 batting average in 34 games, 6 hits, 4 RBIs. Martinez with the windup upstairs. Ball 1, strike 1. Martinez. Wind up again outside. Check that, be inside. It's be a ball 1, strike, 2 strikes, be 1-2 count. With the bases loaded, Martinez, the wind up. Low, hits the ground, be a 2 balls, 2 strikes for Martinez with 2 outs. Runners on all 3 bases, so bases loaded. Martinez looking to her bench for a second. Martinez with the windup. Upstairs again. Back to full count for the 3rd time in this top of the inning. Buckeyes up 1-0. Top of the 1st. It's big swing and a miss for Lottie Landmaster. And that's how FAU ends the top of the 1st inning. A rough top of the 1st inning for Jaden Martinez. But the Buckeyes will be leaving the top of the first with a hit. Check out with a run. So the Buckeyes will have 1-0 when we return to the bottom of the first inning. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. Bottom of the first inning as Kylie Hammonds heads up to bat the center fielder for FAU. Going against the first pitch was a strike. Pitching for Ohio State is a freshman, Jenna Mulk from Dover, Ohio. Mulk, right-handed pitcher with a windup. Low pitch. Ball one. Check that. Be ruled a strike, so 0-2 count. Mulk, way outside. Be ball one, be 1-2 count. Wind up, hit right in front of Mulk. Mulk throws it over to Kiki Estrada, the first base. Now record the first out and retires Hammonds to the bench. To the dugout. So the first out for the Buckeyes.
Number 33, Destiny Johns.
Destiny Johns. Now a bat for the Owls. Sophomore utility player. Playing second base. Wind up and hit down over to shortstop. Sarah Tarr makes it over to the first baseman, Estrada. Of course, the second out. It's a quick, strong defensive effort right now for the Buckeyes.
Number 1, Jessiana Mora.
Jessiana Mora. Now at bat, the left-handed batter for FAU. Wind up, down the middle, strike one. Mora, the senior infielder from Apopka, Florida, is named to the 2023 Conference USA All-Tournament team. And hit to foul territory up to the left side as it rolls over to the right side actually. So foul ball, 0-2 count. Mora was recently named to the 2025 second team All-Conference in the American, as well as being named to the 2025 American Conference Defensive Player of the Year. Mulk, the windup almost hits Mora. One, two count. Mulk with the windup. Mora hits it down up to the right side, but rolling a foul though. The ball initially hit the right foul line. Count remains 1-2. Mulk with the windup, and again, Mora hits it up to the right foul line. Count remains 1-2. Light breeze coming in from right to left in this game. Wanted to be a bit of a factor. Mulk with the windup. Swing and a miss for Mora. And Mora heads to will be out. That'll be 3 up, 3 down for Ohio State. Strong defensive effort for the Buckeyes, and that's how we'll end the first inning. You are listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. 1-0 Buckeyes with the early lead over the Owls as we head to the top of the second inning. Buckeyes had strong defensive effort, 3 up, 3 down against the Owls. Meanwhile, FAU's defense been struggling a bit in the top of the first, walking 3 straight batters. Now Jay Martinez looking to change things up as she goes against Lyman. Goes up into the air behind home plate off the left side out of the stadium. Be a foul ball. Skylar Lamone, the senior center fielder, batting left, swing and a miss. Ball one. Check that be strike one to be 0-2 count. Lamone from La Habra, California. 2025 second team All Big Ten. Swing and a miss again. And she is struck out. The first out in this inning. And if you're Martinez, you have to feel good about that. Now Sarah Tarr up to bat. The shortstop for the Buckeyes, the true freshman from North Aurora, Illinois. First pitch will be a ball one. Tar, right-handed batter. Martinez with the windup again. Check swing by Tar. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, bases empty. Windup low, pitch. And 3 balls, no strikes. Sarah Tar holds a stolen base record at West Aurora High School with 46. Also a former volleyball player in high school. Inside for strike 1, so 3-1 count. Martinez again with a high pitch, and she will walk Tar. The 3rd batter walked actually in this game. And we're back to the top of the order as the right fielder Hadley Parisian. Back to bat, the left-handed batter. First appearance, she was walked by Martinez. And hits the ball down the right side, but a foul ball. This initially hit the right foul stripe. 0-1 count. Parisian last season, 3rd team all Great Lakes region. Had 300 batting average in all 58 games she started and played in. 54 hits, 21 home runs, and 45 RBIs. Hit over to the left side, now flies into foul territory out of the ballpark. Wind we looking to be a bit of a factor now as the flags in the back of the field up to the left center field, moving to the left. And the ball looked like it might have been in, slightly in for a home run, but that wind being the factor just pushed it into foul territory. Martinez with the windup. Parisian has a high into the center field, and Kylie Hammonds with a can of corn gets the 2nd out. Almost perfect for Hammonds, just stood right under the ball and went right towards her.
Number 6, Sammy Buick.
Second baseman Sammy Buick. In her 2nd plate appearance, her 1st plate appearance, she was also walked. First pitch will be outside for Martinez. That is her 40th pitch. 1-0 count. High up into the air by Buick, that goes into the right foul territory next to the Owls dugout. 1-1 count. Runner on first is Tar. Buick, the right-handed batter. Against Martinez. When the hit behind home plate over our heads and falls into the courtyard behind us. Second foul ball, 1-2 count. Last season, Buick had 320 batting average in 60 games she played in and started in. 56 hits, 9 home runs. And hit behind the home plate into the netting. Count remains 1-2. That was a foul ball. She had an on-base percentage of .435. On deck will be Abby Wilhelm. Martinez with the windup. We're outside, so it would be a 2-2 count. Martinez. The windup. Hit over to the right field and caught in the hands of Kylie Shelton, the right fielder for FAU. And the Owls, after starting the game with a rough rough defense, came a strong defense at the top of the second inning. Buckeyes go scoreless and they go anywhere past the first base. 1-0 Buckeyes as we head into the bottom of the second inning. You're listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. Bottom of the second inning as the Owls down a run to Ohio State. Owls wearing baby blue uniforms. Ohio State wearing scarlet. Check that gray. At bat, Lily Holche, the designated player. Her first time at bat, and that will be a ball one against Mulk. Holche had two plate appearances, 1 hit, 1 run the other day against Indiana. Second pitch is outside to the left, so it'll be ball 2 for Holche. In her first year from Arizona State. Her last season, she was third on the team in home runs with 6. Mulk against Holche. Holche hits the ball to the left side behind the foul line. 2-1 count. Holche, sophomore from Lutz, Florida. On deck is the catcher for FAU, Chloe Yates. Mulk with the windup, hits the dirt. 3-1 count. And great opening start for the bottom of the second inning for FAU. Holche, one of 7 right-handed batters in this opening line for FAU. The ball hits over to the right, left center and kiss it goodbye. First home run as an FAU owl for Lily Holche and her 7th career home run. What a great start to this first appearance for Holche against the Buckeyes. She ties things up with 1 apiece, and that's exactly what FAU needs. Tied at 1. Holche with the solo dinger. Now let's see how Chloe Yates, the catcher, follows up with that.
Now batting, the catcher, number 25, Chloe Yates.
Yates, the senior from Ardmore, Oklahoma. Right, another right-handed batter. The windup and outside, be a ball 1. On deck will be Kylie Shelton. Hit, line drive over to shortstop. Tar back to Estrada. First out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 16, Kylie Shelton.
Now stepping the bat is the junior right fielder Kylie Shelton from Lexington, South Carolina. Colgate transfer. Swing and a miss for Shelton. So it'll be a strike 1, 0-1 count. Wind up again outside. Ball 1, strike 1. Between Jenna Molk and Kylie Shelton. Hits to the ground behind home plate. 1-2 count. Foul ball. Another windup. High upstairs. For ball 2, 2-2 count. FAU batters 1 and 5. With the lone home run coming from Lily Holche. Low to the ground. Full count. Hit over to the left side, but the wind drags it to the foul territory on the left side. Count remains at full 3-2. And Shelton handed her bat from her new teammate, McKenna Mulholland. Three-two count, bases empty. Check swing by Shelton, and she jogs her way to first base. As McKenna Mulholland be at bat. The shortstop from Ball State in her first year. Mulholland. Right-handed batter at bat, and be a strike one against Mulk. Mulk's 24th pitch. Runner on first is Shelton. Low pitch for ball one. 1-1 count. Last season at Ball State, Mulholland, 277 batting, 130 at bats, 39 runs, 36 hits, 2 home runs, on base percentage 455. She was the 2024 MAC All-Tournament team. Redshirted her freshman year at Ball State. She's the redshirt senior. Mulk with a windup. Hits the dirt and that rolls over to the left foul line. So she heads back to home plate as Shelton returns to the first base. One-two count. Mulk checks her wrist. Checks again, the right-handed pitcher. Going against Mulholland, the right-handed batter. And Shelton heads over to second, and somehow Lane just didn't have a hand on it or got deflected. But instead of going straight to the backfield, it flies into the air and deflected, but I guess they're ruling it and out, or be a timeout, I believe, be called by second-year head coach Kiran Kumar.
Fans in the bottom half of the second inning for the Owls. 1 run on the 1 hit, but no runners left.
It looks as though that was the end of the bottom of the second inning. So we're heading to the top of the third momentarily. You're listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. FAU makes a pitching change as we head to the top of the third inning. Ainsley Lambert coming in for Jaden Martinez. Third veteran for this Owls bullpen. Lambert, a graduate from Oregon State, joined FAU in 2023. Designated player Abby Wilhelm for Ohio State at bat for the second time. First time she was at bat, she got hit by a pitch. And for the first pitch for Lambert will be a ball one. Lambert, right-handed pitcher against the right-handed batter Wilhelm. Third on the batting order. Second pitch is a ball two. Lambert. Another windup upstairs for a high pitch. And ball 3 for Lambert last season. 2.20 ERA with a 7-1 record. 11 saves, 66.2 innings pitched. Another windup. Check swing by Wilhelm, and she'll be walked for nothing. And she'll be heading to first base with 4 straight balls for Wilhelm. And now Kiki Estrada, the first baseman, back for the second time. Estrada will be a ball 1. Estrada, the senior first baseman from Chino Hills, California, the transfer from South Carolina. Previously played at Arkansas in 6 games. Didn't play in 2024 at South Carolina. Be a 2-0 count again. Joined Ohio State University in January 2025, but didn't play due to the NCAA transfer rules. So it's their first time playing with Ohio State. 2-1 count. Check that, 3-0 count. 7 straight balls by Lambert. Her 7th pitch, now upcoming 8th. Lambert with the pitch, with a windup, and another 4-ball pitch. Walking 2 straight batters, and Jordan Clark again huddling up with her infield and speaking to her pitcher. Really rough opening stretch for the Owls bullpen. First was the veteran Martinez struggling a bit in the beginning of the first inning. And now it's Lambert struggling in the top of the 3rd, as it was a quick word, mostly a upcoming pitch play.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 11, Taylor Cruz.
Either way, runners on first and second. Taylor Cruz has a runner in scoring position for herself, the left fielder for Ohio State. Batting left. Wind up and down the middle. That'll be a strike 1, and you can hear the Owls bullpen jumping for joy. The first strike of the season for Lambert. Wilhelm's in scoring position at second. And hit over to the center field, rolls into the hands of Hammonds as Wilhelm turns the right corner, slides, and she slides into home plate, and they will rule that they ruled her safe. So it'll be 2-1. Buckeyes back in the lead. And Kieran Kumar, the second-year head coach for Ohio State's having a word with the umpire. For tonight's game, Bobby Martinez. And it looks as though they're ruling that she was.
Fans into the game and now running at second base for the Buckeyes, number 19.
Be ruling, actually, I think they'll be ruling. Oh no, they will be ruling that's still a safe for Wilhelm, but instead of Estrada at second, they're moving it to The new batter is Haley Lang, the catcher, her second appearance. It looks as though the pinch runner might be Reagan Milliken. Still waiting to hear official ruling on the be a 1-1 count. Ooh. Down the middle, 1-2 count. It looks as though it will be... Okay, so it's pitcher Jenna Molk at bat. There should be a pinch runner, I think, as she heads to home plate. She is a pinch runner. Meanwhile, right to first base is Lang.
Now batting, the third
This will be a 3-1 lead, Ohio State over FAU. Lottie Landmaster back to bat for the second time. Outside or strike one. Lambert inside to the right. Check that to the left and be a strike two down the middle. Low pitch, 1-2 count. Swing and a miss for Landmaster. That'll be the first out of the top of the first inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 5, Skylar Lamone.
Back to bat is Skylar Lamone, center fielder. Last season she was third on the team in batting average and on base percentage, both career highs for her. Lambert with the windup. Her 15th pitch. And outside, so a ball one. Lamone, third with 361 batting, and third with 503 on base percentage, both of them being career highs for her. Outside, 2-0 count. Last season Lamone, second team All Big Ten for Ohio State. 2-0 count, runners on first and second. Lambert upstairs, 3-0 count. And this Owls bullpen is just struggling in this game. Another windup. And 4 balls, so that'll be the third walk for a batter against Lambert in this inning, as the bases will be loaded for the first time for Sarah Tarr.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 3, Sarah Tarr.
The true freshman from North Aurora, Illinois. Be in good position to extend the Buckeyes' lead. Meanwhile, the Owls just need a double play to end this inning. Outside, ball 1. Lambert's 19th pitch. He has 3 walks, 1 strikeout, allowing 2 hits. Check out 2 runs, 1 hit. Upstairs, 2-0 count. Check that, be ruled just inside. 1-1 count. Remember, with a windup upstairs, 2-1 count. Lambert really struggling here. Tarr bombed the bat in order for the Buckeyes. Hits it up into the left center. And that'll be in the hands again of Bella Ferran on the left field. She throws over to the catcher, Yates. So runner still on base. That'll be the second out. That's exactly what the Owls need. The 1 more out for ending this troubling inning for this Owls roster.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2, Hadley Parisian.
And back to the top of the batting order for the 3rd time, Hadley Parisian, right fielder. Up to bat. Batting left. The windup and inside for a strike 1. Check that, just outside, ball 1. The windup outside. Check that, be just inside, so it'll be a 1-1 count. Lambert with the windup, way outside. 2-1 count. Bases loaded for Ohio State. Lambert, wind up. Parisian with a hit over to Johns and throws over to Insco. And that's how the Owls end the top of the 3rd inning. But the Buckeyes get 2 runs out of it. 3-1 Ohio State over FAU. See how the Owls offense responds when we return. You're listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. 3-1 FAU down to Ohio State. Near the bottom of the third inning, Madison Insco, the transfer from NC State, the senior first baseman for the Owls, at bat for the first time this evening. The windup by Jenna Mulk, who also played a bit of offense as well in the previous inning. Strike one. Madison Insco spent the past 3 seasons with the Wolfpack. Hitting, last season she was .205, 39 at bats. Second one was ball. 29th pitch for Mulk heading to the 30th. Four runs for Insco last season. I was looking to ignite something offensively. Ball one, strike one. Check that, ball two, strike one, 2-1 count. The wind again by Mulk and a swing and a miss by Insco. 2-2 count. Insco wind up and Insco with the hit and goes from Landmaster to Estrada. First out of the bottom of the third inning for FAU.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 27, Bella Moran.
Bella Ferran, the bottom of the batting order. And we are finally actually at the bottom of the batting order for FAU. Ohio State went through the top of the batting order 3 times as Ferran hits into the pitch for a ball one. Ferran recorded 2 outs in the outfield. The sophomore from Hoover, Alabama. Two count for Ferran. Last season, Ferran made it to the 2025 NFCA Division I All-Region third team into the 2025 Division I Softball Freshman All-American. Having had a phenomenal freshman year. Going to continue on where she left off. 3-0 count. Check that, 2-1 count. She also was named to the 2025 AAC Second Team All-Conference and to the last season's All-American All-Conference Freshman Team. With a wind-up. And it'll be a 3-1 count. That was another ball. And the pitching coach comes in for Ohio State to have a word with their pitcher, Jenna Mulk, the freshman. Mulk, 2.1 innings pitched so far. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run. 1 walk, 2 strikes. Allowing 1 home run against 8 batters, coming up to be the 9th. As we're heading back to the top of the batting order. Actually, check that. Still with Ferran in the bottom of the batting order, number 9. Or not, 9th on the batting order. Three-one count, bases empty, Buckeyes up 3-1. Here's the bottom of the third inning. Ferran gets walked to the first base. As she on her way applauding with her teammates in the dugout. And some upside for the Owls. And now we're back to the top of the batting order for the second time. That's Kylie Hammonds. Be at bat. The redshirt junior from Jacksonville, Florida. Made it to the 2025 American First Team All-Conference. She hits over to the left field, into the hands of Taylor Cruz. And both runners advance to be runners on first and second for Destiny Johns, the shortstop. Check that. The second baseman for FAU, Destiny Johns.
Number 33, Destiny Johns.
Be at bat with runners in first and second. Hammonds at first. Foran in scoring position at second base. Mulk with a windup. Swing and a miss for Johns. Strike one. Mulk with the windup. Swing and the miss for Johns again. 0-2 count. One out for the Owls here in the bottom of the third inning. Down 2 runs to the Buckeyes in the second game of the season for FAU. First game of the season for Ohio State. 11th meeting between both programs. Both tied at 5. Hits right into the hands of Mulk out of her hands. And Johns gets to the first as Foran and now Hammonds take advantage of a error by Kiki Estrada, the first baseman, as she lost control of the ball. So it will be Johns at first with game tied 3 apiece, and exactly what the Owls need. They're back in this game. And now the Buckeyes in field having a word. One out, tied at 3 here in the bottom of the third inning. And Jesse Moore will be heading up to bat, batting left, hoping to have her teammate Hammonds get to home plate and put the Owls in the lead for the first time. And the Owls have a tough schedule ahead of them, but definitely with this game proving its worth. First pitch against Mora. B outside, ball 1. The 40s. That was a 40-second pitch for Mulk. Mora. Ball 2 against Jessiana Mora. Mora has 100 career RBI, 100 career runs, and 100 career hits. She's one ball away from being walked. 3-0 count right now. For the second plate appearance for Jessiana Mora. Runner at first is Destiny Johns, the second baseman. Wind up for Mulk. Down, dead center. 3-1 count. Mulk with the windup and swing and a miss from Mora as Johns tries to steal second, but gets tagged out by Buick. So we have full count for Mora with 2 outs, so pressure on Jessiana Mora to try to give the Owls the lead, as we're right now tied at 3 apiece here in the bottom of the third inning. Great defensive play by Buick. of Ohio State. Wind up. Hit over and through the hands of Tar into the left center where Lamone gets to it before Mora heads to first base. So still life for the Owls offense here in the bottom of the third inning with now Mora at first.
Now batting, the designated player, number 7.
Designated player Lily Holtze, first-year player out of Arizona State. She hit a solo home run down left center in the bottom of the second inning. So fairly similar territory for her as well. Bottom of the third inning. And you know Mork and this Buckeyes defenses have their eye on Holtze. Last season, Holtze only had 6 home runs, which was third on Arizona State. Now having her 7th career home run, hoping to make it 8th career home run. Swing and a miss for Holtze with a low pitch. Strike 1. 1-1 count. Molk with the windup. Upstairs. 2-1 count. Wind is becoming a little bit of a factor as the wind was blowing during that. So look as though the ball was pushed up. Two-one count for Holtze. Right-handed batter for FAU outside. 3-1 count. Runner on first is Mora. Owls batters 4 for 10. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 extra base hit. Look at the windup and check swing by Holtze. And be a frozen rope. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Low pitch, and she will be walked. So Holtze walked. She advances to first as Mora advances to second. Chloe Yates, the 5th on the bat in order for FAU, the catcher. And now it looks as though the Buckeyes having a little difficulty with their own bullpen as now the Owls running through their batting order. The inside, check that a little bit outside. Ball 1 for the 54th pitch from Jenna Molk, the true freshman. Another windup. Dead center. 1-1 count. Runner on first and second. Mora in scoring position. Chloe Yates, who last season set the single season program record in RBI with 54 and tied team lead in home runs with 8. Swing and a miss for Yates. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 runners on base. Runner on first and second. Tied at 3 apiece. The Owls got 2 runs to respond to the Buckeyes' 2 runs on top of the inning. Swing and a miss from Yates, and that's how We end the third inning, an exciting third inning.
The third inning for the Owls.
Tied at 3 apiece.
Coming on 3 hits, 1 error.
As the Buckeyes offense will be back on the top of the 4th inning when we return here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. Tied 3 apiece as we are heading to the top of the 4th inning. Buckeyes in the top of the 3rd inning get 2 runs, and then the FAU Owls respond to it with 3. We're getting 2 hits, so we tied at 3 apiece. We're into the top of the 4th inning. Sammy Buick be at bat against Ainsley Lambert. Lambert with the windup to the right-handed batter Buick. And the 27th pitch for Lambert will be a ball. Wind up and hit behind the right side of the home plate. In the netting, 1-1 count, foul ball. The wind up inside. Strike 2. 1-2 count. Check swing and a strikeout for Lambert. And the FAU fans cheering while the Ohio State fans in the crowd are jeering with that. First strikeout for Lambert. Abby Wilhelm, the transfer from Missouri, back to bat for the Buckeyes. Her third appearance. I think that'd be the second strikeout for Lambert. The ball goes flying into the air, and it'll be caught, almost caught actually, by Maddie Insko. She ran from the first base. She had just in her hand, and somehow lost and didn't quite calculate where the ball would be landing in, as there were 2 other Owls there with her. Right next to the left handed batter's box. This will be a 0-1 count. This will be a foul ball for Wilhelm. Wilhelm. Down the middle. 0-2 count. Wind up outside. 1-2 count. Wilhelm first plate appearance was a hit by pitch. Second one was in the top of the third inning, in which he was walked. Hits over to the right side, up into the direction of, looked as though Johns might have won a race battle against Shelton. However, it was with the wind in the factor, ball went into the right foul line, so it'll be a 1-2 count still. Wind up inside. 2-2 count. Owls have 4 hits to Ohio State's 1. Both teams have an error, and both are tied at 3. And with the windup, hit over to the left center. That is deep, and that is gone. Wilhelm, lone home run to put the Buckeyes back in the lead. Wilhelm's second home run in their career, the first with the Buckeyes. Ohio State back in the lead 4-3. See how the Owls defense responds to this. They still have 2 outs remaining.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 89, Kiki Estrada.
Kiki Estrada, the first baseman, back to bat for Ohio State. And the left-handed batter, Estrada, ball 1. The 37th pitch by Lambert. Here comes number 38. Two-oh count for Estrada. Lambert be inside. 2-1 count. Check, that'd be a little bit outside, so it'd be a 3-0 count. Lambert the windup. Outside now the hands of her catcher Yates. So Estrada advances to first base. Still with 1 out already. 2 remaining for this FAU's defense.
The left fielder, number 11, Taylor Cruz.
Taylor Cruz back to bat for Ohio State. Junior left fielder from Basor, Kansas. She was on the 2025 second team All Big Ten and on second team All Great Lakes region. Strike right there for Cruz. 1 for 1 today. Ohio batters are 2 for 12. Despite the scoreboard reading 4 and 3, Buckeyes advantage. Ball 1, strike 1. Lambert with the windup. Hit over to the left side. That'll be going to foul territory and caught by Jessiana Mora. That'll be the second out. Actually, won't be. It'll be a foul ball. So the count remains 1-2. Outside for Cruz. 2-2 count. With a windup hit behind home plate. Count remains 2-2. Windup and hit over to the left field, and now be under the hands of Bella Ferran. Her third recorded out, Ferran. Second out in this inning for Ohio State.
Now batting, the catcher, number 25, Haley Lang.
Haley Lang, the catcher, back to bat her fourth appearance. Check that, her third. Estrada still at first and out on the right corner over into the courtyard near the parking lot. Foul ball, 0-1 count. 2 outs, runner on first for Lang. With a windup inside. 0-2 count. Lambert checks her wrist. The windup outside. 1-2 count. Lang hits over to the left field. That goes past Ferran in the left corner. Estrada advances to third. That'll be stand-up double for Lang as she makes it to second. And Estrada at third. 2 runners in scoring position. Great if you're Lottie Landmaster. Bad if you are FAU or Ainsley Lambert.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 1, Lottie Landmaster.
Landmaster 0 for 2 today. Struck out twice. Landmaster, the third baseman for this Ohio State team. It's over to the left field again into the hands of Ferran, and that ends the top of the 4th inning. Buckeyes back on the board 4-3 as FAU plans to make a change offensively and respond to Ohio State. We'll be back on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. The wind is picking up here as FAU trying to get back in the lead. They're trying to get the lead as they are down 4-3 against Ohio State, entering the bottom of the 4th inning.
Fielder, number 16, Kylie Shelton.
Kylie Shelton at bat for FAU. Shelton, a right fielder, first pitch. Ball 1. Last season, Shelton played right field and was designated player. And Shelton hits it between the first and second base into the right field as Shelton gets a first base and hypes up the crowd while doing so. Great start for FAU offensively. Again, this game's a bit of a tough test for FAU. The first game of the season, they played against Indiana and they swept the Hoosiers. Now in this second game of the season for the Owls, down a run in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's only going to get tougher here as the next games FAU will be playing next week will be the Clearwater Invitational, featuring 4 teams who made it to the NCAA tournament last year, including national champion runner-up Texas Tech. At bat, McKenna Mulholland. Wind up by Jenna Mulk, the freshman pitcher for Ohio State. Ball 1. Wind up and hit behind home plate and off into the foul territory on the left side. A 1-1 count. Mulholland preparing the bunt. Be a little bit outside. 1-2 count. Mulk with a windup. And Mulholland past the hands of Mulk. And now the hands again of Estrada. So with pinch runner Larry and Mulholland both first and second with no runners out. Madison and Sco at bat. Takes a break and signals to the umpire, didn't practice, a couple of practice swings. Winded by Mulk inside for a ball 1. Actually, be a little bit outside, so it'll be ball 1. Wind up, outside, 2-0 count. little bit low, 3-0 count for Mulk against Insko, the first baseman for FAU. And then inside be a strike, a 3-1 count. Mulk with a hit over to the right side of the field, into the right field against Parisian. Lowry scores. Mulholland stays at third, and Insko is at first. Runners on scoring positions. No outs. Owls tie things up at 4. 7th hit for the Owls. And Ohio State making a pitching change. Mulk again taken out of the game for Lauren Boutte, the sophomore pitcher from St. Charles, Missouri. Made to the Big Ten all-freshman team last year. Boutte last season 3.63 ERA, 21-9 record, 37 appearances, 29 games started, 10 complete games, 152.1 innings pitched. One save, allowing
Cameron Orland, the runner at first.
29 home runs.
Also now pitching for the Buckeyes, number 23, Lauren Boutte. Boutte now pitching.
The pinch runner also for Ferran. It will be, actually, I got the pinch runner for Shelton. Actually, I got for Insko. The pinch runner for Insko will be Cameron Orland, redshirt senior infielder from Orlando, Florida. Sister Carissa played for FAU in the past. So Boutte pitching to Bella Ferran. The left-hand batter. A 1-0 count. Tied at 4. Runners in scoring position. Orlando at second now. Mullen at third. Ferran hit over to the left side. Flies into the parking lot and near the tennis courts off to the left side of the stadium. Foul ball, 1-1 count. Ferran the bomb the bat in order for FAU. On deck is Kylie Hammonds. 2-1 count. I was outside. And Ferran, who was all over everywhere defensively for FAU, looking to spark something offensively and put the Owls in the lead for the first time tonight. Three-1 count for FAU. Low, and Ferran will be walked, so no outs, bases loaded for Kylie Hammonds. He'll be at bat.
Now batting, center fielder
And back to the top of the batting order for Hammonds. Last season, 371 batting, 170 at bats, 5 home runs, 35 RBIs. Swing and a miss for Hammonds tonight. On her third plate appearance, she has 1 hit, 1 run. Bases loaded. Hammonds, left-handed batter. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Hammonds is 1 for 2 tonight. One, two counts. That ball is a little bit outside. Outside. 2-2 count for Hammonds. Lauren Boutte with the windup for Ohio State. Inside, they'd be ruling out a strikeout. So the first K for Boutte, and the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Number 33, Destiny Johns.
Destiny Johns now at bat, second on the batting order for FAU. 1 for 2 tonight. With the windup outside, ball 1. With the windup again outside, ball 2. Last season, Johns 299 batting, under 84 at bats, 5 home runs, 42 RBIs. Upstairs, ball 3. And rough pitching right now for Boutte. Going 1 strikeout, 1 walk. However, having 3 batters on base right now. Inside for a strike. 3-1 count. And that'll be a walk for Johns. With 1 out. Owls finally take the lead tonight. The Owls up 5-4 over the Buckeyes. With bases still loaded as Johns now heads to first. And now Jessiana Mora at bat. Outside, ball 1. Check out inside, ball, strike 1. Wind up and inside, strike 2, 0-2 count. to the left side and just hits beyond the foul line. 0-2 count still, foul ball. Both these teams, some of the top scoring teams from last year. FAU 27th last season in scoring and averaging 6.44 runs a game. Ohio State led the nation in scoring with 8.25 runs per game. Definitely, obviously, expect fireworks in this game, and we are getting some. Mora. Hit into the line drive, into the hands of Tar. Throws to Buick. Throws to Estrada. Only 1 hour quarter there as we runners in the corners. As Lily Holche, who scored the first solo home run for FAU in the bottom of the second inning, in left center, will be stepping up to bat. The officials having a word while the head coach Kiran Kumar having a word also with one of the officials. Kumar having a word with her pitcher.
Now batting, the designated player number 7, Lily Holche.
Lily Holche, designated player, to bat for FAU. The 19th pitch for Boutte be a ball. Runners on the corners with Mora at first and Ferran at third. Big swing and the miss for Holche, the right-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher Boutte. The windup, and Mora looking to go to steal second. She's between runners as Ferran gets on plate, and Mora is able to get back to first base and is safe. So that risky play leads to Ferran being open to steal home plate, and the Owls up now by 2. 6-4. And Kumar now having a word. With the first base coach, Tony Williams, about the previous call. Williams explains to Kumar. Either way, the Owls actually be up 7-4, so up 3 runs. Four runs for the Owls on 3 hits in this inning alone. Unbelievable. Holche still is at bat though. Pitch by Boutte to Holche. 3-1 count. Low pitch, and Holtz will be walked to first. Runners advance on 2 outs. Up 3 runs. Coming into this game now will be Yanni Guzman, the senior infielder from Clearmont, Florida. I should be subbing in for catcher Chloe Yates. Guzman, 4 appearances in her freshman year, 1 appearance in her sophomore year, and then last year, breakout season, 298 batting, 47 at-bats, 15 runs, 14 hits, 1 home run, 10 RBIs, 452 on base percentage, struck out 6 times. Guzman, a right-handed batter. B inside for a strike 1. Holtz at first, Mora's at second. Mora's in scoring position, 7-4. FAU came back in this inning to get the lead and then some. Up 7-4. 1 out remaining. Out of the hands of the catcher again, and runners advance. So now it's Holtz at second, Mora at third, and once again 2 runners in scoring position for FAU. On a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Great position for Guzman, as she just seems to get a hit into the outfield, a line drive, and the Owls be up by 4, doubling Ohio State's points. Hit behind home plate for the right side. Lang been struggling past couple of innings as the catcher, losing possession of the ball multiple times. When they're behind home plate again for Guzman, it's a 1-2 count. Wind up again. Guzman over to the right center, and Parisian with the catch, and that ends the 4th inning in a rough outing for the Buckeyes defense, allowing 4 runs, 3 hits. FAU claims the lead, 7-4 against Ohio State. As we head to the top of the 5th inning. You are listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. 7-4 FAU over Ohio State for the first time tonight, as they also have breakout inning, 4 runs, 3 hits in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now we're at the top of the 5th inning as Jada Martinez returns as the pitcher for FAU. as Skylar Lamone, the center fielder, hits the ball into left foul territory. 7-0-1 count. Also, new addition to the Alice defense, Cameron Orland, who's now going to be taking position at the first base. Another foul ball to the left side, hitting the netting. Behind home plate, 0-2 count. Lamone's first appearance was in the second inning, being struck out. Then the third inning, getting walked. Lamone's 0 for 1 tonight. Left-hand batter, Lamone. Upstairs for Martinez, 1-2 count. And Lamone hits over to center field into the hands of Hammonds, right in front of the warning track. First out, and now FAU gaining some momentum, gaining some rhythm, both offensively and now defensively. Saratar, the bottom of the batting order again, the third time. Hits the ball over to the right side, foul territory behind the Owls bullpen for the right-handed batter. 0-1 count. When began by Martinez, low pitch. 1-1 count. Tar is over to the hands of Johns, the second baseman. Records the second out. That was directly into the hands of Johns. 2 outs. Bases empty. As we head to the top of the batting order, Hadley Parisian, the second-year Buckeye out of Miami, Ohio, from Odin, Indiana. Inside, strike one. Wind is picking up more in this inning. Fourth plate appearance for Parisian. Martinez to the windup. And Parisian hits a line drive all the way to right center field. Hammonds throws to Johns. And Parisian gets to first base. There is still some light in this Buckeyes offense here in the top of the fifth inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 6, Sammy Buick.
Sammy Buick. 0 for 2 today. Walked in the first inning. Hits over into the between Johns and the first base. Over to right field to Shelton. Runners advance. Now the Buckeyes gaining some momentum offensively. Runner in scoring position is Parisian. Buick at first, Parisian at second. Now at bat is Abby Wilhelm. Wilhelm. Wind up swing. And the miss for Wilhelm, the right-handed batter. 0-1 count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Wilhelm 1 for 1 today, having a home run in the top of the 4th inning. Wind up, strike 2. Martinez with a windup. Be a ball 1, 2 strikes. Windup again, and Wilhelm hits the ball into the direction of Ferran. Left field, Ferran loses the handle for a second. Bases loaded now for Ohio State. And all Kiki Estrada has to do is hit a home run and puts the Buckeyes back in the lead. Jordan Clark knows what's at stake with the 2 outs, but bases loaded. So Clark is going to the infield to speak to her pitcher Martinez, who's been having a bit of a rough night. Started the game for a little over an inning, then was subbed out for Lambert before coming back in. Clark now leaves the circle as Martinez in the infield have a game plan set in stone for what next several pitches will be. Burke will be subbed out for the pinch runner. Looks like number 80, Tanea Barrett. The sophomore outfielder from Dublin, California.
At the plate for the Buckeyes, number 89, Kiki Estrada.
Estrada, first baseman at bat. Bases loaded, 2 outs, down 3 runs. First hit is the top of the bat behind home plate off the left side. Foul ball, foul 1, strike 1. Wind's picking up. Martinez with the windup. Hits on the foul line to the left side, rolls all the way to the outside of the left field and foul line near that far left corner. It's 2 fouls, 0-2 count. Martinez with the windup. Swing and a miss for Estrada. And Martinez prevents any Buckeye from getting to home plate, and her dugout celebrating with her. That's how the top of the 5th inning ends. FAU's offense looking to add some more runs as they are up 3, 7-4 as we enter the bottom of the 5th inning. You are listening to FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. Kylie Shelton, the center fielder. Check that, right fielder for FAU. Be at bat against Lauren Boutte, the pitcher for Ohio State. 29th pitch is a ball against Shelton. Previous inning, FAU 4 runs, 3 hits to claim the lead, up 3, 7-4. Just inside, 2-0 count. Actually, just a little bit outside, so 2-0 count. Wind up behind home plate for Shelton. 2-1 count. Wind up swinging the miss for Shelton. 2-2 count. Hit over to the left side, just in fair play, out of the hands of Cruz, and Shelton makes her way to first base. McKenna Mulholland.
The shortstop, number 2, JoJo Mulholland.
Mulholland at bat for FAU, runner on first, no outs. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, inside. Ball, check out outside for a ball 1. It's over to the left side, into the courtyard, right in front of the concession stand, actually. 1-1 count, foul ball for Mulholland. Mulholland 1-2 today. Boutte with a windup. Swing and the miss for Mulholland. 1-2 count. Check swing for Mulholland. Count remains 1-2. That was a foul ball. Actually, no, check out be a ball, so 2-2 count. Swing and the miss for Mulholland. Actually looks as though she hit just the top of the ball with the bat, but went to foul territory, so she'll still be at bat. Count remains 2-2. Upstairs pitch, 3-2 is the full count. No outs, runner on first is Shelton here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Butte, and the ball hits behind home plate, foul ball, remains full count. Full count, no outs, runner on first. At the bottom of the 5th inning, Butte with the windup and walks Mulholland. As Mulholland heads to first base, the runners advance. Runner on first, runner on second. And Madison Insco, the first baseman, returns. Senior transfer from NC State, her first year with the Owls.
Re-entering the game for the Owls and now batting is number 5, Madison Insco.
FAU batters tonight, 8 for 18, 7 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 extra base hit. With runners on base, the Owls are 4-9. With the runner in scoring position, they are 2-6. Runners on first and second for Insco. Inside, ball 1. Upstairs, inside though for a strike. 1-1 count. Inside. Ball 2. 2-1 count. Catcher Lang having a word with her pitcher Butte for a second at the circle. Butte with the windup. High in the air, in infield, and that'll be caught by Sarah Tarr right in front of the pitcher circle. So the first out for the bottom of the 5th inning. Bella Ferran. Actually, will be a pinch hitting.
Is number 26, Carson Davey.
Carson Davey, another new player for FAU, the junior utility player from Montgomery, Illinois. Transferred in from Eastern Illinois, where she was a 2025 All-OVC first team. Low pitch for a ball 1. That was the 45th pitch by Lauren Butte. Pinch hitter Davey on the right-handed batter. With a windup inside for a 1-1 count. Upstairs, 2-1 count. Free with the windup inside again for a 2-2 count. Check that 3-1 count. Wind up and Davy. I don't think she even swung at all. She just looked at the ball coming towards her. Either way, she is walking out. Runners on base. Bases loaded. Once again for FAU.
Center fielder, number 9, Kylie Hammonds.
Kylie Hammonds now back to the top of the batting order for FAU. Hammonds 1 for 3 today. Inside for a strike 1. Hammonds today 1 hit, 1 run, 1 strikeout. Potato with the windup. Hit down the ground into the line, drive into the center field. Runners advance. First Shelton, then Mulholland, who slides and just gets safe. So Davy and Hammonds both advance to two bases, up 2 bases. Be stand up double, so Hammonds be at second, Davy at third. As the Owls are now up. Actually, check that will be 8-4 as Mulholland.
Baseman for 33, Destiny Johns.
Actually, that will be 8-4. As Mulholland made it to third. Davy made it to second. Shelton was out at home. But not before. Actually, Shelton ended up. Mulholland advanced to third, was out at home. Shelton scored. 1-0. Count, 2 outs. On deck is Jesse Anamora. Destiny Johns currently at bat. 1 for 2 today. Inside, 2-1 count. Swing and a miss for Johns. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Runners on second and third, both in scoring position. Johns today 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 walk for third. Actually, a 4th plate appearance. Outside, full count, 3-2. Wind up swinging the miss for Johns. And that's how the the bottom of the fifth inning ends. Just the lone run for FAU. The Owls double Ohio State's lead. 8-4 as we head to the top of the sixth inning when we return here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We're back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. Taylor Cruz at bat for Ohio State. So we're at the top of the sixth inning. Buckeyes down 8-4 as they're looking for a spark offensively to get back into this game. Won't find it there. That was a strike from Lambert. Strike out to Martinez to Cruz. Martinez with the windup. Inside. 0-2 count. Martinez with the windup. Hit over to the left field. And over the fence. Rolls right inside. In front of Foran over to Hammonds. The left center. And that will be all the way for a home run. An infield home run for Taylor Cruz. Hit the border of that fencing over the left center to Foran. Hammonds got the ball, throws it over to the shortstop, Mulholland, who then loses possession of it. Instead of being a stand-up triple, Cruz just takes for it. And the Buckeyes, to kick things off in the top of the sixth inning, are now down by 3. Unbelievable. Catcher Haley Lang swinging the miss for the first pitch against her. Martinez with the windup. Swinging a miss for Lang, 0 for 2. Martinez with the windup, swinging the miss again for Lang, 0 for 3. And Lang is struck out. Martinez now feeling a bit good. New batter coming in, Izzy Neal, number 10, the freshman outfielder from Brownsburg, Indiana.
Fans, your attention, please.
She holds the Brownsburg single-season stolen base record with 39. Finished her high school career with 481 batting, 156 hits, 115 runs. Martinez with the windup. And Neal looking to bunt right there. 0 for 1-0 count as the ball hit the dirt. One out, bases empty. Mora and Insko moved inwards into the infield against Neal because they're anticipating for her to bunt. 1 for 1 right now is the count. Another windup. High in the air, 2-1 count. Three to 1 count. Another windup from Martinez. Hit line drive over to Mulholland. It throws over to Insko for the second out. Actually, that will be Neal, who just got safe for first, so it'll be still 1 out, runner on first. As Skylar Lamone back to bat for Ohio State.
Number 5, Skylar Lamone.
The center fielder for Ohio State. 0 for 2 today. Looking to bunt again as the infield moves in. 1-0 count for Lamone, the left-handed batter. Martinez having a word with Yates at the circle. Discussing the next couple of pitches. Owls are up 3 runs. They're making a comeback in the bottom of the 4th inning, which they score 4 runs, 3 hits. Windup for Martinez. Bunt attempt again for Lamone. 2-1-1 count. Martinez with a windup again. 2-1 count. Two one count. Runner on first. 1 out. Here at the top of the 6th inning. Low pitch. 3-1 count. Because that was the ball. Owls 9 hits. Ohio State 8. One of the Giants swing and a miss as Neal takes the run and she steals second. So runner in scoring position, and that saves Lamone, who had a big swing. So we're at full count now with a runner on second in scoring position. Izzy Neal, the freshman. Lamone at batting right now. On a full count, 1 out, runner on second. Martinez with the windup. High in the air, over to the left field. That'll be a fly out into the hands of Bella Ferran. And this records the second out. Neal stays put at second base for Sarah Tarr. Become batting in, coming to bat.
The shortstop, number 3, Sarah Tarr.
And Yates have some words of encouragement to her pitcher, Martinez, the infield, and actually subbing out for Autumn Courtney, who was a starting pitcher to kick things off yesterday against Indiana. Courtney, the senior from Tappahannock, Virginia, the Queens transfer. Her second year with FAU. The 2025 NFCA Division I All-American third team. Named the 2025 AAC Pitcher of the Year. First team All-Conference. And the American All-Tournament team. 4-time American Pitcher of the Week last year. Has 500 career strikeouts and 50 career victories. At Queens, she was the Atlantic Sun All-Second team and also on the All-Freshman team, and the A-Sun All-Second team in her sophomore year. The game against Indiana.
Shortstop, number 3, Sarah
Courtney
Tarr.
pitched all five innings, only 3 hits, walked 2 batters, struck out 8 against 20 batters on 77 pitches. So Courtney, the strong suit for this Owls team, the ace for this Owls team. And this Owls bullpen, 1 ball. As that was her first pitch. Low pitch. 2-0 count. Corey with the windup. Hit over to the right side, goes past the lights, flies into the courtyard. 2 outs. 2-1 count. Runner in scoring is Neal. Low pitch. Yates was telling the umpire Bobby Martinez that Tarr swung ball past home plate, ruled a hit, and it should have been a 2-2 count. Martinez quickly checks to the third base official Charles Blackwell, who said no. And there, obviously, a big swing and a miss by Tarr. So it's full count, 3-2, 2 outs. Hits behind home plate up to the right side. Count remains at full. Coordinating with the windup. It's behind home plate again up to the right side. 3-2 count. Neal, the freshman for Ohio State, still in scoring position at second. Here in the top of the 6th inning, the Buckeyes, who had the lead and entering the top of the 3rd inning. Actually, entering the bottom of the 4th inning, had the lead. Looking to reclaim as they are down 3 runs. Ball again behind the right side, the home plate, in front of the Owls bench. Owls dugout, mind you. Count remains at full. And again, over to the right side goes into the bullpen of the Owls. Count remains at full. Tar hits the ball, rolls off to the left side now, behind home plate. Coordinating with the windup. It's over to John. So it's over to Insko, who loses possession of it. And so Neal gets to the home plate. And the Buckeyes are within 2 of tying. 8-6 FAU lead. Still with 2 outs now. And the new batter coming in for Ohio State will be Hadley Parisian back to the top of the batting order for the 5th time.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2.
Who plays a right field. First pitch will be a swing and a miss. The 11th pitch by Courtney. 10 pitches against Tar there. As Tar's at first. Neal, the freshman, scores the run for Ohio State. Both teams have 9 hits. Courtney with a windup. Swing and a miss again by Parisian. 1 for 3 tonight. The left-handed batter, junior outfielder, Parisian. Tonight have 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk. Her 5th plate appearance. Huge swing on the miss again. She is struck out. And that's how the Owls will end the top of the 6th inning, allowing 2 runs, but still keeping their lead. 8-6. FAU over Ohio State as we get to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll see how the FAU offense does, preparing and trying to respond after Ohio State try to claw back in this game. We'll be back here momentarily on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. 8-6 FAU over the Ohio State Buckeyes. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning As Jesse Moore, we have bat going against Lauren Boutte. Buckeyes in the top of the 6th inning scored 2 runs against Autumn Courtney, who played the entire game against Indiana the other day to open up the season. So the Owls going to their entire bullpen today. Martinez, Lambert, and now Courtney in 2-0 count for Jesse Mora. Mora 1 for 3 today. Her 4th appearance. Low. 3-0 count. Boutte walked 5 batters tonight. Outside in 4-0 walks. Moore, the 6th batter Boutte has walked. So runner on first for FAU, no outs. Lily Holche.
Now batting, the designated player, number 7, Lily Holche.
Holche now at bat, the right-handed batter. The designated player. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 RBI, walked twice, had a home run in the bottom of the 2nd to put the Owls on the board. The tie thing is against Ohio State in the bottom of the 2nd. Over to the left center field. Strike 1 for Holche. Upstairs, 1-1 count. Boutte down the middle, 1-2 count. Check that, 2-1 counts as a ball. Boutte with the windup. Inside, 2-2 count. Windup hits over into the air of the right side. And that's going to be caught. Check, that won't be caught. He's in front of a couple of Buckeyes and flies into the Owls bullpen. So he's remaining a 2-2 count as that was a foul ball for Holche. Full count for Boutte against Holche. Base is empty. And Holche will be walked, the 7th walk for Boutte against the FAU batters. On 68 pitches, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 7 walks, 2 strikeouts against 14 batters. Pinch runner for Holche be number 13, Sophia Camacho, the sophomore from Boca Raton, Florida.
Fans into the game and now running at first base.
The local player on this team.
13, Sophia Camacho. Camacho, the runner at first. At the plate, number 25, Chloe Yates.
Chloe Yates, the catcher for FAU at bat. Hit behind home plate for a foul ball, strike 1. It's behind home plate again for a foul ball again, 0-2 count. Hit over to the left field. That is a bomb. That is a dinger, and that is gone. 10-6, 2-run home run for Chloe Yates, the catcher. Yates's 9th home run of her career. And she is celebrating with her teammates. Actually, that'll be a 10th home run. Celebrating with her dugout. And Coach Jordan Clark's squad looking to get the victory against her former team. Jordan Clark was the assistant coach for Ohio State for 4 years. Before coming to FAU. Now at bat is Kylie Shelton. She's 2 for 2 today. Strike 1. So base is empty again. 1 out. Upstairs, 1-1 count. So Ohio State gets something going. FAU responds. When FAU gets something going, Ohio State responds. A high-scoring affair here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hit over to the left field again. The wind pushing every ball over to the left field. That was the warning track caught by Taylor Cruz for the 2nd out. The wind the entire night has been pushing from right to left. We've already seen the Holche solo home run, the bottom of the 1st, bottom of the 2nd actually, in that left center. Then most recently we saw Yates hitting 2-run home run into left field again. Now Lauren Boutte will be retiring for the night, a release for this game. As the new pitcher for Ohio State comes to the circle. Actually, returning will be Jenna Mook, the freshman pitcher, who had a couple of moments offensively in this game. She opened the game for Ohio State. She's looking to help get them back on track. 10-6, FAU over Ohio State. 2 outs. Jenna Mulk having some moments offensively, now fresh to return.
19, Jenna Mulk. Mulk now pitching.
McKenna Mulholland will be up at bat.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, JoJo Mulholland.
Mulk with a pitch and down the middle for a strike 1. Mulholland, 4th plate appearance, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Mulk with a windup and just a bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for Mulholland. 1 for 2. Low pitch. 2-2 count. Hits over to the hands of the shortstop Buick. Throws over to the first baseman,
In the bottom half of the 6th inning,
Estrada.
2 runs.
FAU ends the 6th inning with 2 runs of their own. So both teams have 2 runs in the 6th inning. 10-6 FAU over Ohio State. Ohio State has to work on a game plan offensively to try to tie things up and try to extend this lead as they have potentially 1 last inning to do so. We'll be back momentarily on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio on YouTube. Maddox, Greenberg here. 10-6 FAU over Ohio State.
Ohio State, the second baseman, number 6, Sammy Buick.
Sammy Buick, the second baseman for Ohio State. We have that is at bat. Behind her will be Wilhelm and then Mulk. First pitch from Autumn Courtney, up, so be 1-0. Hit behind home play off the right side, 1-1 count for Buick, the right-handed batter. When they begin upstairs. 2-1 count. When the behind home plate, and that goes right into the bleachers and rolls actually in front of the booth. Souvenir for one of the people in there. 2-2 count. When they begin on the floor. 4 count for Sammy Buick. 1 for 3 today. And hits behind off the right side and goes into the courtyard again. Count remains at full. 10-6. FAU still up. Buick steps back into the batter's box. Wind up again. Hits over to the right side. Over into the courtyard again. Count remains at full. Buick today, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. According to the windup, over into the hands of Mulholland. Buick couldn't get to the first base. First out. 2 more to go for FAU for them to get the victory and start the season off with a bang. 2 wins against 2 really good Big Ten schools. Abby Wilhelm, the Missouri transfer at bat for Ohio State, batting right. Up at bat is actually on deck. Will be Kiki Estrada, actually, not Molk. Strike 1 though. Base is empty. 0-1 count. The windup low to the ground. 1-1 count. Wind up again. Hit behind home plate and knocks the mask actually off of Bobby Martinez. But umpires checking on their fellow official. But Martinez looks to be okay. Don't normally see that every day. Count is at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty. Wilhelm at bat. He's 2 for 2 today. Estrada is on deck. Wilhelm swing and a miss. And a second strikeout. Second out for Courtney. 1 more out to go.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 89, Kiki Estrada.
Kiki Estrada, the left-handed batter. The wind-up inside for strike 1. The next game for Ohio State, they'll be playing against Indiana after this game for the final game of the second day of the Paradise Classic between conference rival Indiana Next game for FAU be against Wisconsin, another Big Ten school tomorrow. Strike 2, 0-2 count. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss again for Estrada. And Courtney retires Estrada, and the FAU Owls get the victory over Ohio State. An impressive win nonetheless for FAU. 10-6. The Owls open the season 2-0 against with 2 impressive victories. Courtney finishes the day with 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, 5 batters faced, 28 pitches. Lily Holche was one of the key players in this game for FAU.
One more game to go tonight. The Friday night finale coming up next, featuring once again the Ohio State Buckeyes.
It was Holche
with the Hoosiers
and Yates, who both were the key players in this game. Yates put a 2-run home run, while Holche kicked things off for FAU scoring-wise. Final score 10-6, FAU over Ohio State. We'll be back here for the next game in the Paradise Classic tomorrow. You are listening to FAU Owl Radio.